Hello everyone and welcome to my bathroom. We are gathered here today because I kind of hate this room and I thought it definitely needs a little makeover, and this is what I'm going to be doing this week. So before we start, I'm actually going to show you a little bit of the before and kind of tell you what my plans are for the space and what I would like to change. This is where you come in, and then we have the shower or bathtub right here with the shower curtain, and then our little sink, and then here's already the toilet, and then we have a little towel rack right here, and we're kind of lacking storage, so I thought I could maybe add a stool or a little shelf over here. And then another big thing that I really don't like is this shower curtain. I mean, it is okay, it does function, but it's not the most pretty shower curtain, and all the ones that I saw online were quite expensive. So my idea is to sort of do a lino print and make my own design. And as you can see up there, I already tried to do the lino printing technique. I used acrylic paint. This was sort of my test patch. So this bathroom is quite small. It is functional as it is, so like all the appliances are working, etc. But it's just not nice. And I can't really do any of the permanent changes, like removing the tile or whatever. But I can add a little touch of me through the decor that I put in here and sort of make it more my own and make it something that I like going in every day. And I'm gonna try to use a lot of DIYs or like use secondhand materials or use stuff that I find for free. So this will be a very low cost makeover if possible. And yeah, let's get started. So I've just been doing a few test prints to kind of see the whole pattern, especially around the corners, to kind of see how it matches up. And I really like it so far. I have to say the acrylic paint that I bought is a cheap one, and it's very like watery. So I'm kind of having a hard time figuring out the right amount of paint. As you can see here, that was way too little and this was way too much. Here was kind of squeezing out. Yeah, so this is something that I'm kind of learning to do right now. And I'm also learning how to repeat the pattern, because over here I made a little mistake, and I think I will be marking my stamp on the back side and kind of draw the design maybe with a white marker here on the back side, so that I know how to place it. But overall, I really like it. I think it's a very nice pattern. I love the little flowers here and then like the big flowers in the center. So I bought a few things at the store today. The first one is this acrylic varnish that I thought I could just mix in with my green acrylic paint to kind of see if that would help, yeah, the acrylic paint to stick onto the plastic shower curtain. And I thought this could also help with moisture. And then I got this gloss or sealer that I'm going to use in the end to kind of seal the whole thing to make it even more waterproof. So last night I actually finished my little test piece and I let it dry outside for a couple of hours, and this is how it turned out so far. This is the old packaging from the shower curtain, so this is sort of the same fabric. And then I used the acrylic varnish and mixed it in with the normal green acrylic paint, and that actually worked quite well because it kind of thickened up the paint, which was nicer to then print with. And then overall I finished it off with a little coat of the spray paint, the clear spray paint, which is sort of a sealer or gloss or something. And yeah, I think it worked out quite well. I'm actually surprised. I just put it under some water and just like tried to rinse it off and nothing came off, which is amazing. And I also really like the color and everything, so I think the next step will just be to print on the shower curtain. So this is how it's looking like so far. It's a very tedious project. It will take some time, but it's a lot of fun. But I made my first mistake. I don't know if you can tell. This flower is not complete. This stamp right here is sort of upside down. And I kind of hope that you can't see it in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, but let's see. I will just continue. I think little failures or little mistakes make a project, yeah, handmade. So it is a few hours later, and this is how it's currently looking like. And yeah, I'm just letting it dry, and then I'm gonna bring it outside to spray on the coat of clear varnish. Okay, it's been a couple of days, but I just wanted to check in to show you my newest find. This shelf I got for free from a local buy nothing group, so someone was basically giving it away and I came there to pick it up. But I'm kind of thinking that it's a little bit too tall, especially coming from the bathtub here. I thought about cutting it maybe to the size of the bathtub, but I think that's a little bit too low because I kind of need the storage. So I thought a good compromise would be to cut it along here. So to basically have just 3 shelf layers and then just remove the top part. I think that looks so much better. I think the dimensions are much better. It doesn't look too tall. And then down there is the top part. Maybe I can reuse that as well somehow. And I also thought that I could add a little hook to the side of the shelf, either like this gold one or this brown one, and just put it here so I can hang some of my jewelry. I think I'm gonna try the brown one first, because that matches the wood tones a bit better. So the next DIY that I want to tackle is actually not in my bathroom, but it is right outside of my bathroom. This is the light switch for the bathroom. It's on the outer wall, it's not on the inside. But I thought it kind of still belongs to the bathroom, and I really would like to do a little DIY to make it a little cuter. And this idea came from Emily from her YouTube channel Beige Flannel. And she basically did sort of a paper mache light switch cover, and I thought this was so genius and so much fun. So I kind of came up with my own design inspired by her process of paper macheing everything. And I came up with this sort of squiggle design, sort of a frame that will go around this light switch cover. And I just basically used some cardboard and then some newspaper and glue to do this paper mache project. And later on I will paint it with a little bit of acrylic paint and maybe do a little pattern on it or something like that. I'm not super sure, but yeah, this is where it's gonna be living. So I decided to split this bathroom makeover in half actually. So this will be part 1 and then part 2 will be coming out in 2 weeks approximately. Simply because I have so many DIYs planned and I cannot fit them all into one video, and some of them are still work in progress, but I really would like to show you where I'm at right now and show you the main pieces that I did in this episode. So the shower curtain as well as the light switch and our little shelving down here. And I can also give you a little sneak peek of what's to come in the next video. So I will be making a toilet roll holder that looks like my boyfriend. That's a very, very silly project, but I love it so much, and maybe you will enjoy it too. And yeah, this is made out of clay or ceramics basically. And then I'm also gonna be transforming our bathroom bin that we have here and add decor and sort of pulling the space all together. I think without further ado, let's show you what the space looked like before. So very plain, very boring, and just not really my style. And then it's time to show you what it's looking like right now.